What? Hello, my Maple Leafs fans. How are you? The Leafs won last night, 3-2. I have what do you call it? I had the press conference, so I had the Maple Leafs conference from the game from last night after they won. So here's what the conference was like.
Mitch, outside of a minute or two in the second period, that might have been the best game you guys have played this season. Would you agree? What's your take?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, that minute or two, or where they really pushed, they really got some things going. I still think probably even longer than a minute or two. Murray was there to save. Benny stopped one there as well, which is huge, and I think we just stuck with it. We knew we needed to start the third in a big way, and it's a big goal from Matt's line.
What do you like the most?
Just stay patient with it. Not getting too flustered, not getting too panicked, I would say, and realizing that we have a lot of game left, and we've been playing a solid game. It's just about going back to our ways and making plays when it's available. Coming back to support each other, being around the puck in D zone. So when we get into O zone, try and get it off the wall, find guys through the middle, and I thought we did a good job of that tonight.
He's been great all year, but how impressive was John tonight?
Yeah, another great game by him. Just made plays, found himself in spots that are quiet, and made a lot of great plays for us, and made a lot of great defensive plays as well. Just being in the right spots, being good outs, and starting a lot of rush chances.
What do you think's allowed for you guys to just pick up where you left off from playing together years ago and be on time to just kind of finding that chemistry so quickly off the?
I feel like this is a question every day with you guys, man. It's not hard trying to switch really between John and Matt's. Like I said, in a lot of areas, both guys, when you get them in the slot with an opportunity at net, especially when there's net front presence and stuff like that, I think they got a pretty high chance of scoring that goal. And both of them make great plays in the O-zone, can get pucks off the wall, can beat guys one-on-one and make plays. So for me, with either guy, it's just trying to find ice for them, trying to get them in ice that they can make their plays on, and trying to just draw people towards me that open up a little more for them.
You mentioned Ben. What's he meant the last couple of games, especially losing TJ?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, just overall in the locker room, just everything. He's brought a great presence. Obviously, his presence on the ice, and he's a big guy. He's not afraid to throw his body around. He's not afraid to get in lanes, and he's got an intimidating look out there. So he's done a great job stepping up with TJ out and Jake, and he's really done a great job these last two games for us.
Happy for Matt to get a win here?
Yeah, no, I mean, that was one of our main talks today, is trying to get that to happen. And like I said, he made a couple unbelievable stops to keep us in this game and keep it how it is. And it's always a big win when it's your first one for a team, but especially when it's against an old team.
What's intimidating about the look is the beard?
Benny?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, do you want to fight him?
Just curious.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a whole look. He's got that lumberjack look that if you mess around with, I'm sure he takes a lot of people down. So he lives in Dallas too. He's not afraid to do some crazy stuff. So it's not a guy that I would want to go one-on-one with in a corner in a fight. So we're lucky to have him. He's been a great addition here the last couple of games, and he's came in and brought a great presence with Mel.
Jordy, what did you see on that play in the second period when you stopped sit on the doorstep there?
I don't think it should have went backdoor anyway. I mean, it happens quickly, but we're taught that Murr takes a puck, so if I can prevent that from going backdoor in the first place, then I don't even have to put my stick there. But obviously it happens quickly. Got lucky, put my stick in there, and thankfully didn't go in.
What did you do well against that Crosby line tonight? Because you shut them down to a large degree.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't shut that line down, and Malkin's line, they're a hard team to play against. I don't think we did anything too special. Just as long as we have the puck, they don't.
How much do you feed off a few big Matt Murray saves, especially when Pittsburgh was making that push in the second?
Oh, it's huge. The bench is so fired up when he's kicking, and he looks so calm, cool, and collected in there. So it's it's good to see, and it gives us confidence to play harder in front of them.
What's it mean to pick up the primary assist on John Tavares' milestone 400?
Yeah, it's cool. You know, he's been in the league a long time, and he deserves everything he gets. So, you know, it's just something I'll remember. That's for sure.
Particularly happy for Matt to get the win here.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he's a great guy in the dressing room. He's worked hard to get back into the lineup, and he deserves a win tonight.
Mitch called you a lumberjack. Said you go in the corner with him, he's probably going to take you down. So how do you feel about that reputation on this blue line?
Mitch is going to take me down?
No, you take anybody down.
Oh.
You're the lumberjack. Yeah, no, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the lumberjack. I like flannel shirts, jeans, and boots. Oh, it's good.
I believe you guys got a day off tomorrow. A few more Sullivans, you think, in order? Maybe?
Yeah, that'll be. We'll see.
Okay.
Probably.
You were talking today about feeling like you had a reset, 2 goals tonight. How did tonight's game feel for you?
Yeah, obviously it's nice to contribute offensively, but I just got like I said before, I just wanted to stick to my game, kind of go to those areas, and I was able to score 1 goal in kind of my home and where I play my game. So I just got to stick to it and look forward to the next game.
What did you guys do well in the third period to kind of shut this thing down?
Yeah, I thought they had a really good push at the start of the period, but we kind of stayed calm and stayed to our game and kept pushing. So it was a big win on the road, and we're looking forward to going home for a couple games.
How close were you on that hat trick attempt?
Yeah, you know what? I had more time than I thought. I could have just passed it over to Willie, but I'm happy that he skated on the icing and put it in. So it's nice to close out like that.
How's he already meant to you guys the last couple of games coming in like he has with TJ being
He's been great. Obviously losing TJ isn't ideal, but Benny's been unbelievable for us. He's tough to play against. He's always in the right spot, and he's been a great guy in the room as well. So it's a lot of fun to have him on the team.
You joined a very exclusive club with goals in the first minute and the last minute in NHL history. How do you feel about the whole second period? Went for you guys.
I don't even know I don't even know what that stat is. What's the stat?
A goal in the first minute and a goal in the last minute.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Sorry, what was your question? I was thrown off there.
Okay. Just the whole second period.
Yeah.
Sometimes you guys have had slow starts and been scored on. That's
obviously.
feel good to do it.
Yeah, it was a good start to the period to be able to score right away in the first minute. So that builds momentum, and I think we just got to keep rolling with that.
What stood out about Murray's performance?
Murray was great. He was a wall in the net, and obviously this game meant a lot to him coming back after an injury there. So we're really happy that he got his first win with us, and yeah, he was great tonight, and he's a great guy.
Mitch said something to the effect that there was something mentioned in the pregame conversation about how important it would be to get Matt this one year.
Yeah.
Speak to that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, we want to play strong in front of our goalie, and especially a guy that's coming off an injury and coming back into it. So I think he played unbelievable, and I thought we helped him out when we could, but there's not much we have to do. He's a great goalie, and he stops the pucks for us. So yeah.
John, what stood out about Matt's performance as he returned here?
Yeah, he was dialed in. I think he was tracking the puck extremely well, and certainly when they made a strong push for most of the second period, he just stood tall, battled extremely hard, and as a team we bent a little bit, but didn't break, and he was a big part of that.
When they make that push and he makes a few big saves, just kind of what goes on in the bench, how much you feed off of it?
100% you feed off it. You breathe a little bit and just know that we got to get back to our game and make it easy on our goaltender, and we obviously started off fairly well. So yeah, great to just, especially after a lot of time off, and obviously got only a couple of preseason and just one regular season game. He was extremely sharp, and I thought he was dialed in.
Teams are always going to push like that, especially Penguins with the talent. What do you like the most of the way you guys bent and didn't break, I guess you said?
Yeah, I think we had a hell of a start to the period and a hell of a finish. So that ended up breaking us even going into the third, and just like the way we started the period. So that obviously makes you feel a lot better where you're at. And then I thought it was a stronger third for us.
What are you going to remember about this night? Milestone goal, big win. Like, what's going to kind of carry with you think?
Maybe a big fat lip right now, but just a big win. Just that much more meaningful when you do it on a night where we get 2 points and the group plays well, everyone contributes, and get a big win from her. So good feeling tonight on the plane, and then when I get back home, I kind of push it aside and regroup and get ready for Thursday.
What has Jordy Ben meant since he's come in? He makes that great play to stop Crosby on the goal line tonight.
Yeah, I think he's played exceptionally well. Coming into the lineup here, and obviously haven't played in a while, had the injury. I think he's just got a really good sense of who he is. Great experience, understands the league and the game extremely well. So he's got a really smart head on his shoulders, and I think he just takes what's there in front of him. And I think he's been feeding off, just getting back at it with our group. His personality has fit in extremely well. He's been a lot of fun to be around in the locker room, keeping things light. Great personality. So it just shows what an asset he is for us.
Jordy was saying that the puck shouldn't have even gotten there. It's up to them to take that away. What's it mean to you when he says that?
I don't know. That's just a great desperation play by him, and he pulls one off the goal line in a time where they had all the momentum. So that one, to make a play like that at that time was a game saver, I think. So that's a great play by him.
I apologize if you were asked this earlier, but what did it mean for you just to not forget that it was Pittsburgh, but just to come back after weeks of not being able to play and just kind of getting to a groove and pick up a win for your first win?
Yeah, I wanted to get off to a good start coming off the injury, and I think the guys, you could tell that the guys were playing extremely hard in front of me tonight. A lot of big plays by our D. Penalty kill was great. Like I said, that's just a great road win for us, and one that we're really going to enjoy and build off of and move forward.
I understand Jordy passed you the belt in the room afterwards. We heard some cheers. What's that moment mean to you?
Yeah, it was cool. First one as a Leaf too. In this building, coming off injury, all cool moments for sure. And like I said, I was really hoping to get off to a good start coming back from injury here. So again, I can't say enough about how well the guys played in front of me, and it means a lot.
For folks back here in Pittsburgh who rooted for you, still following you, how are you feeling about being in Toronto now? The injury is behind you. How do you, now that you're looking forward, how are you feeling about your course of your career now?
Yeah, again, tonight felt great. It was great to be back, and I'm looking forward to one game at a time here. I think right now I'm feeling great. Really enjoying myself. I had a great time tonight, great experience here tonight, and I'm looking forward.
On a night like this, do you have a moment where an ex-teammate winks at you or says something to you that resonates or stands out, whether it be in warm-up or throughout the game?
Yeah, maybe a little bit here and there for sure, but we'll keep that between us.
I think, Matt, you mentioned the push that they had in the second period. You've seen that. You know what that looks like.
Yeah.
You know what it looks like. It's in your favor. What did it feel like at that time, and how did you feel about how your team stemmed the tide there?
Yeah, I thought, like I said, they're an extremely dangerous team. They're always going to have that push, and tonight it came, early in the second. It was a shooting gallery for them, and not that we were really doing anything wrong. They just turned it on and kept us on our heels for a while, but we responded the right way. We bent and didn't break, and that's we get that big play from Jordy there too. And I know I've said that about 4 or 5 times now, but that's a game-saving play right there. So can't say enough about it.
And you know how hard it is to muscle out Crosby. How strong is Crosby on the stick? How strong do you have to be to stop him on that?
Yeah, again, that's a heck of a play at a heck of a time, and that's that's a big reason why we win the game tonight.
Sheldon, outside of a Penguins push there early in the second, it looked like one of this team's better all-around efforts. Would you agree, or how do you see the game?
I don't know. I mean, we've played some good games before, but it's a good road game for us here. Really good first period. I thought all the areas that we addressed that we wanted to be better at defend, in terms of how we defend versus what we did last time we saw these guys. You guys executed that very well in the first period. Scored 2 big goals and got off to a great start to the period. It's could have been 4-0 there for us, and then they turn around and one goes in off a leg, and it's 3-1, changes the game. But Murr made some saves. We survived that a little bit there, and just kept playing from there. So pretty solid effort for our guys all the way around.
As a whole, how did you feel about Matt's return? What stood out about his performance? And I imagine some extra emotions playing here.
Well, what stood out to me is just watching, especially in the third period, their power play especially really came to mind where they had some really good looks, some opportunities that were really close to the bench, and you got a really good view of the sight lines of the puck, and there's times where we look pretty vulnerable, and they've got some really good shooters with good shooting lanes, and it doesn't look like Matt can see the puck, but he's able to find it and track it really well and makes the save. I thought he was just really solid and calm, and when our team, especially when our team played really well in front of him, anytime there was any sort of activity or action around the net, didn't look like it was coming close to going in. So I thought he just did his job for us, kept them at 2, gave our group confidence through that flurry.
Seeing Matt play that well and knowing what Ilya could do and a little bit of Eric, how does it feel now about your goaltending, the potential for it once everybody's healthy?
Well, listen, I mean, Matt had an outstanding preseason for us and was trending really well. You know, he played one game in Montreal in which our team was terrible in front of him, and then he gets hurt, so he hasn't had much of an opportunity to go here. But I've been impressed with Matt, you know, since the day he arrived in our facility. So for him to be back healthy and get a chance to play and to get a win here for him, and you know, obviously he plays a huge role in it. That's great to see. But I think our goaltending's been pretty strong all the way through the season. You know, when our team defense has been good in front of them, those guys have always given us a chance to win every night, and that continued today with Matt. And we're certainly happy with our depth there for sure.
About the most the way Jordy Ben has fit in this team on and off. There's a lot of talk about how great his personality is.
Yeah, I think the personality is the big one. You know, it's not often you can add, you know, like a depth defenseman like that to come in when you have injuries and step right in and bring life to your room and to your bench. That's part of, you know, who he is, and that's a big part of, you know, his career, and allows him to just step into a situation despite having not played a lot this season with his injury that he had to go through. He went down and played some time with the Marlies, but you know, hasn't been around our group a lot. You know, yet he steps right in. He's comfortable. He's confident to play as much as you need him to. So he's been giving us really good minutes, and it was a very important add for us in the offseason.
Michael Bunting said today that he felt like he needed a reset when you switched the lines on him, and now you put him back and he gets 2 goals. He said just doing the simple things, going to those areas.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was Bunt's best game this season today, just in terms of how he held on to pucks, how he battled, competed. The goals, of course, are really great, but those are the ones that generally will come when he plays like he did tonight. It was really good. I thought all 4 lines gave us really good moments here today. It was good to see Bunts come through, obviously, but Mitch and John, you know, they got 2 big goals for us in the first period, got us going in the game, and I thought we got really good efforts, you know, throughout the lineup.
What did you think of the play Jordy made to save the puck off the goal line there, knowing Sidney is so strong on his stick?
Yeah, it's. I was glad it went our way. You know, it's you know, those, you don't want to see those pucks laying around like that, but credit to him to stay with it and keep on and find a way to keep it out.
I hope you enjoyed the media conference from the post-game show from last night. I'll be back later on tonight with the Raptors versus Miami game around 10:30 tonight. So have a good morning, and I will talk to you guys later on tonight. Bye for now.